not finna sit up here and let them sully his name like that. Mike McCarthy gonna make sure he got the proper weapons. If you gonna try to put any kind of pressure on Mike McCarthy, I told y'all, I said, bro, if you gonna put some pressure on Mike gonna demand him a weapon. We said, hey, Dan Quinn getting out every toy he want for Christmas. Mike McCarthy over there with tears in his eyes. I said, man, Big Mike gonna get him a weapon. Watch what I tell you. And y'all better put some respect on Big Mike. This our second year going winning 12 wins, going to the playoffs. And now you better believe it. Hey, I put up the house right now. We going to the playoffs 3 years in a row, and we might get up in that championship. Because I told y'all, that's the signal that I've been waiting on here. What I said, you get me a veteran receiver in here, bro. I'm standing on top of the table. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to war. I'm ready to go to war. Now, we got a few more holes, but these holes is not as significant as the ones I was talking about. Cornerback 2 was a significant hole. Wide receiver 2, that was a significant hole. Like, now it's time to rock out, baby. We coming up, y'all. I'm so lit right now. It's all coming in. I just woke up. It's all coming to land in my head right now, bro. It's lit, bro. Let's get it, y'all.
Yeah. And hey,
get it.
What was I saying about my criteria for bringing in a wide receiver? What I said, all they had to do. What was the only criteria I said? What was the only criteria said? They had to be better than Noah Brown.
Noah Brown, yeah.
And guess what? You got a player that's better than Noah Brown. And if we're looking at overall body of work, this boy is better than Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup has never been a number one receiver in the National Football League. This man was good enough to be the number one wide receiver for Tom Brady. He was good enough to be the number one wide receiver for Drew Brees.
Man,
what's up?
I need you to update this title, right? You need to say breaking news. Please. Please. This is breaking news, sir. It's 9 o'clock in the morning in my time. Don't nobody know this yet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put breaking news on that thing, buddy. We might be informing most of the people on here. This is breaking news. Sir, we ain't Adam Schefter, you know what I'm saying? We ain't James Slater, but hey, we the best you gonna get on YouTube with it, man. I wish I had my button, man. I'm telling you. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. You know, don't play with us. We going all in. This is definitely Dallas Cowboys version of going in. You best believe that, sir. You best believe that. This is our version of going in. And it's not too shabby, to be quite frank. What you think? It ain't too shabby, because they could have said, hey, we re-signing Noah Brown. You know what I'm saying? That's their version of going in. They went and got you a real one, y'all. They giving us tangible.
I see my boy. I know I can hear him now. What's up with you, JC?
Can you see me now?
We can see you. We can hear you.
Thank you.
And we own your channel already. So God is good.
And it's a party. Man. Introduce yourself to the people, man. Let the people know who y'all is on my channel too.
What's going on, y'all? The name is JC Cowboys Network. This is my first time doing the live stream with my man HTM and Landlord, man. Much love to y'all. This is awesome. So glad to be on with you guys. How y'all doing today, man?
It's a glorious day. See, we need you on more often, sir. We need you on more often because it look like we get nice things when we add on JC Cowboy Network. This is a wonderful way to meet y'all. This is a wonderful way to meet you, sir. How you doing?
It's so awesome, man. I definitely support you guys. You guys are the top dogs, you know what I'm saying? And we are that next tier, you know what I'm saying? And it's good to have you guys. Such good energy. The Cowboys is doing work. This is what we need. This is what we need, y'all.
Somebody said I used to pray for times like this. I'm feeling like Meek Mill, even though he's a Philly guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like Meek. I used to pray for times like this. Shout out to Eternal Dynasty with the 199 for your mind. He says, now we can go in the draft and go best player available. Man, that's it right there. Shout out to Mafia Mind GTA. With the $5 super, he says, I bet we take a running back first round or maybe an offensive lineman and a running back in the second round. I would not be mad at a running back in the first round right now, sir. The way my team is constructed right now, give me B. John. And we're going to rock out. We're going to rock out. I'm
still a little bit on the fence when it comes down to running back position because I feel as though that there are so many running backs that you can get in the later rounds. Like I've seen it so many times with guys like Derrick Henry being drafted in the second round. You had Austin Eckler being undrafted. There are so much talent. Guys like Brian Robinson that actually plays for the Commanders. Late round pick. I'm one of the guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony Pollard.
And Tony Pollard. Hey, the list goes on and on. Marion Barber, rest in peace to him. Picked in the 4th round. DeMarco Murray, 3rd round. There is so much talent in the later rounds. I feel as though that bringing in guys in the interior, 3 technique, 1 technique, wherever, if you can find a difference maker on a defensive line, or the linebacker position, front 7 with our new corners, it can be fireworks.
Hold on, bro. Brandin Dunson just blew my mind. Somebody said, and still get OBJ. Oh,
hey, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Oh, boy, I'm talking about I'm going crazy in here because it can be done. Don't let Dollar Bill Jones tell you it can't be done. It can be done.
Shout out to everybody on my side too. I'm still getting used to like this platform, how this is working. So shout out to everybody on my side. Much love to y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for supporting. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Shout out to JC Cowboys Network family over there, man. You know, maybe you never heard of me. I go by Landlord from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And holla at the people here.
Yeah, man. It's your boy, Hennythemoor, live at HTM Sports. We're right here now. We in the liquor store early on a Sunday. Hey, Sunday, so we have a communion. So, hey, we have a communion. It's we have communion over here.
I gotta give me some church music. Hey, Danny Savage in the building. Hey, I'm gonna take care of Danny Savage. I'm gonna take care of him. You know, he love that church music. Shout out to Jay from SoCal. How about them Cowboys? Hey, this is exactly the move for the whole nation right now. We need to eat our words today, and I'm gladly eating crow. I really had the alarms going off, man. I thought they was right back to their old ways, they old penny pinching ways. I really thought we was doing nothing at all. But they shocked me. Stephen Jones, they must have pushed him in the closet like I had suggested, you know, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? What you think, AZ? They might have did the, you know how one of his assistants creeped up on him and pushed him in the closet and let Jerry run wild, man. So, hey, it's a great day to be a Cowboy, man. It's a great day to be a Cowboy.
It's a great day, but you know, like it's a move that still fits the mold of the front office. They gave up. Listen, they said what they say. They said they wanted a deal like they gave Cleveland to get a wide receiver. Well, look at there. They gave up a 5th round pick and a 6th round pick next year to get Brandin Cooks, who still has 2 years on his contract. So, you know, I think it's a move that the front office likes to make. But it's just one of those better moves. You know, they're still shopping. They're still not shopping at Gucci. But, you know, instead of going down to the flea market, they actually went over there to TJ Maxx. They found them some nice polo shirts. So they still gonna be clean at school. So you know that's what's going on with this back to school shopping. They actually went to TJ Maxx, not the strip store. They got them a nice polo. They got them some heel figure shirts. You know, they went in there and went crazy. And Brandin Cooks is, you know, despite what people may think, you know, I know that a bunch of people on Twitter are not liking the move, but look at his numbers from last year and look at his numbers from the last 2 seasons. Matter of fact, right? Because we know that he tried to hold out and force his way out of Houston last year, so he did not put up the best numbers in the world.
Hey, it's a Instagram post or a Twitter post where Gilmore and Cooks was communicating. They was like, I'm gonna call you in a minute. Bro, y'all better start paying attention to social media. Now, I know we old school and we don't care nothing about it and we think it's all a joke and we don't take it seriously. I understand that. But hey, this is how the young people operate. They do everything on social media. It is very important. It's a very important part of life to them. So I'm telling you, they put everything on Instagram. They put everything on Twitter. So if you see these two people communicating, it's smoke. You best believe it's smoke in the air.
You can learn a lot on social media. It's big. It's big. You got to pay attention to those little things. And yeah, you can get some tea.
Bro, this a new type of guy that's coming along now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta realize if you anywhere my age, this the older crowd. These young people operate on a whole different, you know, level right now. Like this is how they is. They put everything on Instagram and Twitter. They put what they ate for dinner on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
So you gotta realize if they saying something, if they communicating, they doing anything online like that, it is significant. believe it or not, it is significant these days.
Right. And listen, I see guys that are disappointed that we did not get DeAndre Hopkins. I understand it. Right. DeAndre Hopkins is the bigger name. You know, he had higher peaks as a player. But I'm going to give you the numbers on Brandin Cooks, and I'm going to tell you why you should still be happy, you know, that he's here. Right. So last couple of seasons for Brandin Cooks, I got his numbers pulled up right here. So in the 2022 season, he graded out as a 72.3 overall, according to Pro Football Focus. And even though he missed 4 games, he only played in 13, he still had 699 receiving yards. And you know what that would have put him on our team? 2nd overall. So he would have been that production right there, even though it was not mind-blowing. It would have had him. It would have made him our 2nd leading receiver.
That was him being a number 1, though, right?
That was him not trying to play football.
That was him. That was him having a hissy fit.
But he had 1,000 yards every season. Did he have 1,000 yards this past season?
He had 1,000. Listen, he had 1,000 yards in 2021. He had 1,100 yards in 2020. 2019 he got hurt. He had 583. 2018 he had 1,200. 2017 he had 1,082. 2016 he had 1,173. 2015 he had 1,138. 2014 as a rookie he had 550. So
here's the thing. And here's the thing about that, right? So you got Jerry Jeudy, right? Because a lot of people were talking about Jerry Jeudy, and a lot of people were talking about what's his name, DJ Chark. See, those guys have not put up the work that Brandin Cooks has put up. I'm real big on that. DJ Chark is a good wide receiver, but pairing him with CeeDee Lamb, you want to get the best guy. This team is not getting any younger. DeMarcus Lawrence is getting older. Dak Prescott is getting older. The time it is now to win.
Man, this is exactly what we've been saying. Like, I made a whole video telling the Joneses, the time is now. It's now. We so close. It's time to strike. I'm telling y'all, bro, when you do this with so much research and common sense, bro, it only makes sense. And I'm telling you right now, if we wouldn't have got a veteran receiver, I would have been pissed off. I'm going to tell you right now, I would have been pissed off because I know what the draft looked like. I know what the smartest move we could have did is, and they did it. Now, maybe you don't like the receiver, all of that. But, hey, what I'm saying is this was the smartest way to go about it. To go get you a productive number 2 receiver in free agency, opposed to the draft.
And my thing is the separation. Clipping the top off the defense is very important for Dak Prescott. We all love Dak Prescott. We know that Dak Prescott is a very, very good quarterback. But my thing is the 50-50 ball wide receivers. Sometimes Dak, we've seen it on tape, he can throw balls in certain little funny areas. So getting separation is key. And Brandin Cooks is that guy you're going to be able to run the ball and do all the basic things, guys. That's what it's all about.
Hey, I've been trying to do the teachings of the of Sensei West Coast, because you know he be telling us, you know, you have all these people talking positive to you in the chat, and then you got that one guy that you give attention to. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna do it today.
You talking about vacation?
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it today.
Yeah, don't worry.
This is a celebration.
All right, muted King folk.
This is a celebration, sir. This is a celebration.
Y'all gotta give me hip. Y'all gotta give me hip.
This is a celebration, man. This is a celebration. Yeah. We ain't talking about none of this foolishness right now. Not today. Maybe later, but not today. I'm good. Yeah. It's a celebration. Yeah, my team then woke up. They done showed signs of life. They done showed signs of fight. They done showed us that it's time to go, man. So I ain't with none of the negativity. Hey, I got my shades on just for people like you. These called hater blockers in the hood. So whether you knew it or not, you're being blocked. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see none of that hate coming in my direction on this beautiful Sunday morning. The Cowboys act up and cut up in the building. So,
hey, Landlord, whatever they do, you know they going to hate on us, bro.
I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, but listen, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Like,
Danny Savage said, no celebration with no church music. I got you, sir. I got you. We're going to crank it up out the way.
It's going to be all good. But
yes, sir.
Listen, I'm okay with the non-Cowboy fans hating the move. Like, they supposed to hate.
That's their job.
That's what they was created and put on this earth for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but as for our fan base, I need y'all to take a step back. I need y'all to breathe, Because
Yes,
I know y'all didn't get Jerry Jeudy. I know y'all did not get DeAndre Hopkins. But let me tell you this: do you know what Brandon Cooks has that they do not have? Like deep playoff experience. This man was a number one on 2 Super Bowl teams. He was the number one on the Patriots team in 2017, and the reason the Eagles were able to beat them because he got hurt during the Super Bowl.
And consistent production. Years of consistent production on different teams.
The very next year, he was still the number one receiver for the LA Rams when they went to the Super Bowl. Now,
so what most of his snaps coming from the outside of the slot position?
I could tell you his exact snap breakdown for each and every year.
Let me know where he usually run at.
Shit, he can run both because listen, he has 24 last year was 24.7% in the slot, and it was 74.9 wide. The year before, 34% in the slot.
Look, people, I hope everybody know, man. Look, breaking news: if you just coming in, the Cowboys have signed Brandin Cooks. And breaking news, we need everybody to make sure you hit that like and share button, sir.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We up very early before the birds, trying to make sure we give y'all this content. So, hey, y'all got to show us some love, man. All we ask is a like and a share. You know, it's free. It will not charge you anything. I promise. It will not.
Well, listen, we are up early, but, hey, we are also going to the draft. And if you want to donate, if you want to donate, please hit the Cash App. For me, it's $ Hennythemoor. Landlords is in his box right there. Yes, so, sir. You know, if you want to donate and help us get to the draft, we already took off for it. It's already a done deal. But, you know, we still have to pay for stuff. So anything that y'all send, you know, this month will be used for that purpose. And, you know, this is the thing. You know us. You know that everything y'all send is used to improve pages. I was able to get this mic because of y'all. I added background music because of y'all. So, you know, keep sending donations. I'll keep improving the show and, you know, so on and so forth. So we appreciate y'all.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's a good day, baby.
Dang, y'all Cowboys did good. Y'all go to the draft. That's fireworks, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. We up and now. We outside, bro. We outside. We outside, bro. We out here. Man. Look, you know where I'm from. We out chill. You understand? Chill. I don't even know what that is, but that's what we say.
Anonymous, he said, respect the pod, but y'all can't ignore people who speak with documented facts, HTM. What's the documented facts we talking about, Ken Folk?
He talking about Dak, bro. I ain't got time for that foolishness today. You won't steal my joy, sir. You will not. Shout out to Mickey with the $2 super. She says, Cowboy gave us the last piece, landlord. Let's go. Hey, Mickey, you know I'm lit right now, man. You know I am lit. I'm not finna let no haters tell me what my quarterback did after he been smacking people all his career. You think I'm finna sit up here and play with you, sir? No. You talking about all this Amari Cooper and all this other stuff. Sir, do you know we had one of the goofiest OCs of all time in NFL history over here? Calling the dumbest plays you ever seen in the worst situations. I ain't got time for that, man. Y'all don't know how to have nice things. Bro, Dak has been one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL the whole time.
Hold that thought. Shout out to Mickey for the $2 donation. I appreciate you, and I see you.
Let's get it, man. But look, Dak has been a great quarterback, really. And when you consider the circumstances he been in, the environment he been doing this in, we already know it's toxicity in the front office. We know it's a crazy.
And shout out to West Coast too. West Coast.
Shout out to Big West in there. Big West Coast. It was a tug of war. It was a tug of war in the front office. You know what I'm saying? What it is, Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore was beefing the whole time. All y'all do is try to rain on people parade, but it's all good, man. And if you ever want to debate me on this topic, I'm gonna make you look silly, but just let me know. Come to my channel. I call it the trap. If you debate me, you better be right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now he said he said he agreed. He said he's not disputing that.
Okay. I'm sorry, cause I be going now. Y'all be getting me going. It gets my blood going. Shout out to Cowboy Brian. Shout out to my boy Cowboy Brian with the $20 super. He says, I'm happy the front office going all in. We got 2 or 3 year window for the chip. Let's go. Now look, all of this is stuff I've been saying, Mr. Cowboy Brian. If you follow me, bro, listen. What I said, bro, this is the opportunity is now. This window is closing right now. And I said that because of the offensive line. But look, y'all don't remember when I got mad when I started thinking about it. Since Dak Prescott has been a starter, bro, when have you felt like this front office has bet on him? They've been betting against him. You see what I'm saying? Think about that. Ever since he took over for Romo, they bet against him, made him play on the franchise tag, all this stuff. They always betting against Dak Prescott. I asked the question. I said, when will you bet with him? And now, sir, I'm telling y'all right now, they are betting with him right now. This is a betting on Dak Prescott moment, and I'm happy for the front office for actually cleaning up their act. So we up, y'all. It's lit right
in
now.
position to win. Guys
It's
like
lit.
CeeDee Lamb, yeah, Brandin Cooks. Yeah, this is a win now situation. Tony Pollard is that guy, but keep on bringing in fireworks. Offensive line, if you feel as though that there is good talent there within the guard position, tackle position, do not let these guys get comfortable. Because if you do that, then that brings out the best in everybody. The NFL is not for long, guys.
Exactly.
Hold on. There's one thing I want to say real quick. Go ahead.
Before you cut us off real quick, let me just say this to Anonymous. He said 2021 they bet on him, but listen, 2022 they bet against him.
Yeah.
And he went out there and he had the best playoff performance in Dallas Cowboy history statistically, right? So with only one receiver, he went out there and had 5 total touchdowns and no turnovers, in a playoff game, in a road playoff game, and helped the Dallas Cowboys win their first road playoff game in the last 30 years. So you cannot say, just based off of one season, right? They got it right one season with Dak Prescott, and then all these other years he did not have up the par, up the par weapons around him. 2018, he did not have this top flight wide receiving core, but he still was able to go out there, win a playoff game, and he played well enough in the second playoff game to win also.
Hold on, look though, this one thing they failing to realize. They saying they bet on him in 2021. Okay, you bet and you came up short. Why would you not run it back?
Hey,
why would you not run it back?
Shout out to Corey Williams for the $5 donation, and also shout out to Kevin Richards for the $5 donation. I appreciate y'all for the love.
Shout out to Kevin Richards. I've been meaning to fit it in there, man. I'm excited. My blood flowing. I just got my coffee delivered to me from my family, and I appreciate them. So hey, we up this morning. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. Shout out to Sports Guru 95 with the 199. He said Cooks is a nice piece. Props to the front office. Man, look, man. Of course, to me, I'm not going to sit up here and act like Cooks was my number one choice. I wanted Judy. But listen here, I'm surprised that the Cowboys did anything. So I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. And it feels like we going all in.
Yeah, and usually we don't even be making no moves this early. So it's very, very good. I mean, I can see the urgency, but you just got to keep on keeping on. In the words of Jerry Jones, keep on keeping on. So keep bringing in big-time players. Draft, free agency, all that. We still got work to do, man. But it's a good start. It's a real good start.
Shout out to Vondell Jackson. He said Cooks had a quarterback named Mills and still had 1,000 yards. Listen here. You ain't got no quarterback named Mills no more, sir. You got a quarterback making meals. That's called Dak Prescott. You understand me? He making them meals.
Hey, Anonymous, we're gonna start doing some call-in shows too, man. So during the season, we can chop it up. So if things are going well, feel free to call in. If you're not happy about things, call in. We can have healthy debates. You ain't got to agree with everything we talk about.
This made so much sense, though. This made so much sense.
It made all the sense in the world.
The Cowboys doing common sense stuff, y'all. This is scary for the haters, right? This is scary for the haters, bro. The Cowboys always do something to just piss you off that makes no sense. They're not doing that this off season. Right or wrong, it's always one move that our Cowboy, we love them to death, that they do. We be like, man, it makes no sense why they do it. You understand? But now they doing stuff that actually makes sense, like practical things with rational thought. This is impressive. I'm excited.
Hold that thought. Shout out to Daisy Clark for the $5 donation. I appreciate the level of support, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Miss Daisy Clark.
Much love to y'all.
We making common sense news, y'all. We making common sense moves.
That's what it's all about, man. Fireworks.
And listen, like Brandin Cooks, if there's actually, you can actually debate that he might fit the scheme that we're finna run better than some of these other guys, because he is a guy that's a good route runner. He is a guy that has 4.3 speed, and he is good with yards at the catch. right? Even last year in a down year, he had almost 200 yards after catch. The year before, he had 349 after catch, 336 after catch. You go back to 2018 when I talk about he was the number one for the Rams. He had 352 yards after the catch by itself, 367 after catch by itself. So like this is a guy that does a lot of work with the ball in his hand, making guys miss, getting downfield. And, in a West Coast offense, is going to be a lot of quick plays to get the ball in your playmakers' hands and let them do the rest. So him on a slant, he still has the speed. The house called a slant pass.
Shout out to Miss Daisy Clark. Shout out to Miss Daisy Clark with the $5 cash out. And shout out to Steven Jones. I don't know if I seen him last night. He sent the $20 cash out. Shout out to you, sir.
That's Freight Train. That's Freight Train. He in here.
My apologies, Freight Train. I ain't even see it, bro. I appreciate you, sir.
Hey, shout out to Dwayne Brown for the $10 donation, man. I appreciate you for the levels.
Shout out to Dwayne Brown. Dwayne, one of the realest ones out here, man. We appreciate all the love and support.
Big time. Swain, all of
Shout out to Dwayne with the 10-piece over here, man. Hey, you're a good guy, man. We appreciate it. Y'all just don't know, man. Like most people, we know we try to provide the service for y'all, man, and for y'all to compensate us for it, man. We really appreciate it. It goes a long way for a content creator. It really does. You gotta think most of us are men with lives and families, you know what I'm saying, and wives. But we try to dedicate a lot of time to do this for y'all, man. So for y'all to compensate us and show us love and help us grow this show and stuff, man, it goes a long way. So we don't never think that we don't appreciate it, man. We really appreciate it.
Definitely appreciated the hours that we put in, man. It's the content creators. Shout out to everybody out there. It's fireworks, and we definitely appreciate all you guys all the time. You know what I mean? So we're going to continue to keep on bringing in fire content because that's what we do, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Indeed.
But man, one more. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just about to say, like, one more thing about it, bro. Like, I just keep thinking about a lot of stuff I've been saying, bro, and it's all coming true. Like, this is very exciting, man. Y'all don't remember when I said when Mike McCarthy first got in here, what did he do in free agency? He literally filled every void we had and then draft best player available. I said he did that before. This is how Mike McCarthy operate. He leaves no stone unturned. He makes sure that he, you know what I'm saying, handle everything that might be a problem and then go into the draft and draft BPA, man. This is huge, bro. We can go into the draft and take whatever position fall to us and then maybe still draft a wide receiver at 2, maybe get a running back in the 3rd. Like, bro, it's up, y'all. And then this one more thing I want to say, man, because I'm not trying to haul the mic, bro. I'm just excited today. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'd be acting a stone cold fool on my show, so I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, this is a safe place, man. Do your thing.
I'm trying to tone it down as much as I can, sir, because I'm just bursting. But this is what I want people to realize. Brandin Cooks in Texas with the Houstons is not what Brandin Cooks you're going to get with Dallas. We only need him to be a second wide receiver. We need him to be a secondary wide receiver too on an offense like we got with a quarterback like Dak. Bro, it is up. Y'all got to realize when it's time to get lit, when it's time to turn up. This is it right now. It is time. It is time.
When you got athletes everywhere, tight end position, you got wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb, you got to be able to respect it. You got to be able to have 2 safeties deep, and it's going to allow the running game. That's what's big. So having Brandin Cooks come in here as a second, third, whatever he's going to be at in a slot, you got to account for him, but it's just going to make everybody better. It's a positive domino effect. So that's going to be good.
Give me 1 second, JC. I'm sorry. I done missed some supers. I got off. I looked on Cash App and my people in the super chat looking out, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Tavis Banks with the $9.99. He says, bring back Fowler and Hankins. That's fundamental rotation on your D-line. Make sense. Hey, man, if we bring back Hankins, bro, the defensive tackle position might not be as, you know what I'm saying, dire as it might be for real.
Hold on now. We ain't finna go crazy.
I said might not be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mafia Mods. Shout out to Mafia Mods GTA with the $5 super. He says we can still get OBJ or D-Hop. We still have picks for D-Hop and money for OBJ. Hey, we can still sign OBJ, y'all. I know y'all, some people not fond of OBJ, but bro, just imagine with the team we have right now. Bro, it is up, bro. It is up.
Right. Facts. Shout out to Dwayne with the $10 super chat, man. Thank you so much.
Man, he support everybody.
Yeah, hey, yo,
that's so true.
He is the GOAT, man. Thank you so much, bro. He said, keep rocking, guys. This is a welcome to Dallas victory. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Bryce Chiganius. I believe that's if I slaughtered that, you know I'm country and I speak broken English.
Hey,
I speak broken English.
Say it again.
Bryce Chiganius. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you with the $4.99. Shout out to you with the $4.99. Forgive me. You know what I'm saying? He says it's funny how when we get a player and people suddenly call them washed, or they falling off just because they got the star stickers. Absolutely. Shout out to Common Sense Lab with the $5 super. He says Cowboy fans look at the quality of competition and practice that will translate to Sundays. When you up that competition, Common Sense, you absolutely right, man. Shout out to Miss Sally Lawyer, man. She one of my first Facebook supporters over there, man. Don't never think that I don't appreciate it. I really do. She was liking and sharing before anybody even noticed my little Facebook page, man. So I appreciate you, Miss Sally.
Hey, man, this is actually the realest thing I've seen from an Eagles fan. I just seen it on Twitter. Brandin Cooks is a damn good wide receiver. Stephon Gilmore is a damn good corner. Eagles fans don't have to hate on players or moves because the Cowboys made them. And that was the realest thing I heard from an Eagles fans.
Facts.
I can't wait to see Stephon Gilmore. I'm finishing up my breakdown on him. I got a couple more things I got to do, but man, that's gonna be fireworks, y'all. I cannot wait. Just having
that defense finna shut everything down.
Yo, hey, what's up with Michael Sullivan? Hey, he said he a newbie his first time over here. Everybody show Michael Sullivan some love.
Shout out to you, Mr. Michael Sullivan. He in your chat.
You know, I see him in
he must be in JC chat.
He in the group chat.
Yeah, he might be.
I about to say you in the liquor store. Welcome to the liquor store. But
he is in the liquor store.
You in the liquor store still, technically. You know what I'm saying? You still in the liquor store. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you.
Somebody said, I don't know what they talking about.
But hey, I didn't mean to cut you out, JC. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, well, my bad.
But now I was just saying with the defense, just having Stephon Gilmore and Trayvon Diggs, like when you get that front seven right, it is very, very important. That's why I'm so big when it comes down to bringing in guys in the front seven to be able to blow timing off from quarterbacks. If you're doing that and they're passing the ball quickly and blowing the timing off, those guys at the cornerback position are going to do work. And if Stephon Gilmore, if he's not the player he was 5 years ago, that's okay. When you have a defense like ours, Micah Parsons, D-Law, if those guys are setting the edge, having gap integrity, this defense can be taken to the top because Trayvon Diggs, y'all know I went my friends that I went to high school with coached him, so he's a natural ball hawk. That's just who he is. You're not going to be picking with him, and you're not going to be picking with Stephon Diggs, but these quarterbacks got to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going to be big, and I can't wait for that, guys.
Hey, shout out to Mancho Boomer, man. I appreciate you with the $9.99. He says, I don't know what's going on, but this for real, the good juju. He said, this for the good juju. Keep it coming. Salute HTM Landlord, man. I appreciate you, sir. And shout out to Mafia Mind GTA with the $5 super. He says, don't forget Bland covering the slot. It's scary hours, Mr. Mods. It's scary hours, GTA. We in here, man. Look,
best secondary in the National Football League. Look at the
Mike cooking up a monster. Man, Mike cooking up a monster, y'all. Y'all better quit playing with Mike McCarthy, bro. This is the best coach we done had in a while, y'all. I promise you. I promise you. And I just told y'all, Mike was not going out like a sucker, bro. He was gonna make sure he get him a wide receiver. They be hating on Big Mike, bro. And I don't even see why, bro. I think he get a lot of unwarranted hate, and you know what I'm saying, throughout the nation. I've been fighting for Big Mike, bro. And I'm not even a front office kind of guy, but I see a good coach when I see one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta respect when it's due. You know what I'm saying?
Listen here, man. Like, if you're gonna line up like 5 coaches in front of me, and you were to point to Mike McCarthy and tell me that he was gonna get us to 12-5 back-to-back seasons, that's the guy that I want.
And y'all just did it on y'all show. When the last time we went to the playoffs 3 years in a row, Hen?
Oh, when the Super Bowl run back in the 90s, that was the last time we went to the playoffs 3 times consistently. We done
Put some respect on my coach, man.
We done it twice. Like we went to Super Bowl back to back, like in the early 2000s. But the teams that went to the playoffs 3 times in a row consecutively, they ain't happened since the 90s. We were on those championship runs. So you got to show Mike McCarthy some love. He's setting it up to do that. He's setting us to make the playoffs for the 3rd time consistently.
I wonder what number Cook's gonna rock out with.
Ooh,
I wonder what number he rocking with.
Right, that's gonna be lovely.
I wonder what number he rocking with.
Probably a single digit number. You know what I'm saying?
What number is he right now? 3?
13.
13?
Because he can't get that one.
Michael Gallup, maybe 31.
Numbers. That'll be an awkward moment, but I don't think Mike MG coming up off of that. He might have to get that 3 because Anthony Brown out the build. He might have to take that 3.
Yeah, it'll probably be 3.
He might have to take that 3.
I'm so excited.
The one available too.
This is what we do.
I was just about to say Dwayne Brown. The one available too with Cedric Wilson out the bit. Now Kelvin Joseph number 1.
Kelvin Joseph number 1.
Kelvin Joseph number 1. Dang, so he gonna have to take that 3.
Kelvin Joseph does not need to save. Like Kelvin Joseph deserves whatever number he gets. Like you don't even get to pick the number. Like here, man, here's number 45. Like what the hell is
you don't even begin to discuss that with him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to One-Handed Bandit with the 499. He says Cook's gonna go off. He had 1,000 yards with Tyron Taylor in 2021. I'm predicting 1,200 yards next season. Imagine Cooks and Turpin on the field together. Ugh.
Yeah, that's big.
Ugh. That's nasty. And look, dog, look, we still got wide receiver talent at home, too. Like, we don't know what Mike McCarthy finna do with it. Go ahead, Hen. My bad.
No, you good, man.
I'm excited, man. I'm sorry.
You all right. You all right. But listen, like
I'm sorry, man.
We actually have more than one player that has speed on our team now. Brandin Cooks is a 4.3 guy. Tony Pollard ran a 4.3 at his pro day. Turpin they say he ran a 4.2. So like you got 3 guys with good speed, and if you add in Jalen Tober, who was a 4.4 guy, you have some guys that can move around the field and can excel in this West Coast offense. So I'm excited, and I do think that Jalen Tober at this point should at least be your fourth wide receiver.
That's what made me say we got wide receivers at home, bro. Look, I think one of Mike McCarthy's biggest jobs as becoming a play caller, pseudo OC, is to make sure he utilized the talent that we have as well. He made sure he went and got him some, but I think Mike McCarthy is you wanna try to make that investment pay off. You need some ROI. You know what I'm saying? Return on your investment. So we gonna have to see how Mike McCarthy can utilize Jalen Tobin and Turpin. I believe that's one of his I believe that's on his priority list, JC. What you think?
It's big. It is very, very big. Shout out to my man Richard Cook too. He said CD and MG still going to get theirs. They're going to get theirs. That's just what it is. Brandin Cooks, that's just that little piece, that extra piece that you need. And like I said, it's going to open it up for everybody. We got to see what's going to happen with that tight end position. I wanted to ask y'all about that because I'm not sure Dalton Schultz, I guess his market is it's not too good. And you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the
tight end market is ugly right now.
Yeah, man. But a lot of people we like Ferguson, you know what I'm saying, want to see more from him and stuff like that. So it's going to be good, man. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. Like, man, it's just the fact that I'm just excited because they actually, address our positions of need. We needed a cornerback too. They went out and they got a veteran. We needed a wide receiver too. They went out and got a veteran. So, I'm excited because, I'm actually looking forward to the draft now. I'm not a real big guy on the draft when it comes to like young players, right? I always want us to go out and get a proven commodity before we go and get some kids and put the weight of the world on their shoulders where they were just having free lunch. So I'm excited about the draft because now, like y'all said, it put us in position to go out and just get the best player that's there. If the best player so happens to be a guard, you can get him. If the best player is another wide receiver, who said you can't get him?
Yep.
Right. So like it opens up the doors for everything right now. But
we believe in Will McClay. Will McClay, he brings in those guys. Sometimes you can find some alpha dogs in the draft. You can find your Micah Parsons. You can find there's linebackers. There's all types of positions. Jamar Chase, those players, you can find those guys. CeeDee Lamb his first year. I think there are a few in the draft, and I believe in Will McClay to find those guys and get it done, regardless of position.
Right. American Nightmare says Cooks just makes CD's job easier. Hell yeah, you make CD's job easier. Because listen, you cannot brackets coverage CD Lamb right now because Brandin Cooks, he's the guy that you're gonna have to roll the safety over the top of. But if there's going to be a goal ball or a deep post, Brandin Cooks should run it, and Brandin Cooks can still hit you on that. So it's not like he fell off a cliff. We seen 33-year-old T.Y. Hilton hit for a 3rd and 30. So just imagine what Brandin Cooks can do. He on a 29 right now. It's just gonna be a fresh 30 to start the season.
We done seen Dak do much more with less. You know what I'm saying? We done seen Dak perform with less talent. So hey, it's up, y'all. It's up. Y'all should be happy. I know. I know it's like going to the dealership thinking you're gonna get a Lambo. And you got what's the constellation prize? You got some lower, just a smaller lower tier. You know what I'm saying? It's not
the new Corvette.
You was going to, you got the new Corvette. You know what I'm saying? You wanted the Lambo, but you got the new Corvette. Now somebody that's ungrateful would be mad and upset. But look, as a Cowboy fan, you should be like, hey, I got a Corvette. That's the mindset we supposed to have. Because like I said, at the end of the day, you are adding Brandin Cooks level talent to a 12-5 football team. Do you see the difference between this offseason and last offseason? Let me give you a clue. The biggest difference is last year they was taking away, this year they adding. And the players that we losing, those role players, we ain't even winking an eye. I don't even know if I did a show on either one of them. I might have mentioned them. You know what I'm saying? Noah Brown gone. Let me talk about something else. Connor Williams gone. Let me talk about, they didn't even demand a real, you know what I'm saying, conversation. So this is huge for the team, man. We are adding instead of losing this year.
Yeah, it's exciting. It is exciting, man. I cannot wait, y'all. But the thing is, you said best player available. So if you guys see like a tight end or something, if there's like a tight end or a tackle, what do you guys think about that? Like if we see somebody out there, do you think we'll go ahead and go take that step and go get them?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be mad about a tight end no more.
At this point?
I wouldn't be mad about a tight end now.
Because you got your number 2 wide receiver for at least the next 2 seasons, because that's how long Brandin Cooks' contract is. And, it might be longer than that. I don't think that they'll let him play on that cap hit of $26 million. I'm sure that they'll ask him to extend or restructure. So I think that Brandin Cooks might be with that in the next 3 or 4 years.
Shout out to Mafia Mind GTA with the $5 super. He says we doing exactly what Philly did last year and doing what we did. And man, make sure y'all go holler at Mafia Mind GTA over there on this channel, man. I think he said he got some good GTA stuff going on. He got a GTA server coming with it. So hey, he got it moving and jugging. If you want to play some GTA on a server with a PC, I believe you gotta have. Make sure y'all go holler at Mafia Minds, man. He got it going on over there.
Shout out to you, Mafia.
Ed Werder just confirmed this. The Texans are going to pay $6 million of Brandin Cooks' contract, and the Cowboys are only going to owe him $12 million this year.
Man, Dollar Bill ain't playing, is it, man? Dollar Bill got him one then. Dollar Bill got him one.
Yeah. Hey, I need that sound bite. I need that future sign bite. Finesse.
Finessing.
That's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about. Good deal.
That's even better. So listen, you brought in a veteran wide receiver. You're getting him on a multiple year deal, right? And you're not even paying his full salary.
Time out, man. I love that name he got. American Nightmare. That's dope. Who trying to hear y'all? I like that name. American Nightmare. That's dope.
I think he on JC's.
That's dope, right?
I think I seen him on mine before, I believe. Yeah, American Nightmare.
that name hard. I like that. That sounds like a diss song. You know what I'm saying? Title for the Cowboys. We coming at them. You know what I'm saying?
Making CD's job easier. That's everything. Because we're lining CD Lamb on the outside. We pitting him in the slot, off the line of scrimmage. People aren't pressing him like that off the line of scrimmage. So you got to be able to mix it up. So having him, McCarthy, they're going to have to dial some things up. I know that they want to run the ball a lot. They've been pressing. Let's run the ball, which is key. But it's going to be hard pressed when you got all these toys out there now, when you got Cooks. But just stay true to what you do best, which is running the ball. And having those guys, it's going to rip things up, man. And it's going to be fun to watch, y'all.
Hey, we do a lot of dragging the Jones. We got to give them a little praise, man. They doing some, a golf clap for the whole panel, man. Give them a golf clap here. Just like golf clap for the Jones. Slight golf clap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing some good. You gotta reward good behavior, man. We punish bad behavior all day. We gotta reward good behavior.
That is true. But hey, beautiful thing about it though, like because they did not spend all the money, they still got enough money to go on offer Bobby Wagner a contract if they wanted to.
You think they're gonna? You think they might still do it?
It's a possibility.
What they say his cap hit gonna be?
You can who? Brandin Cooks.
Brandin Cooks.
Let's see what his cap is going to be for the Dallas Cowboys. I can pull it up. They just said that the Texans is going to pay part of it.
I just was on there crying on my show yesterday morning, y'all. I was like, man, I thought they had changed their life, but it looks like they back to their old ways. Hey, they heard Landlord and said, I'm finna shut him up. I get sick of him. He called me Dollar Bill Jones, Dad. He called me Dollar Bill Jones. He heard that. He said he's a man. He had to prove me wrong. So hey, we got to keep putting that pressure on these boys, man. See, look, when you got content creators out here speaking the truth and not just saying whatever the mainstream media saying, it puts pressure on them, y'all. When y'all liking and sharing this content, man, you making our voice bigger and bigger. So if you agree with what we saying, man, you helping pushing the nation. You helping pushing that narrative. You best believe what my channel is. I got a lot of views on my channel. I don't know what it is right now, but across my whole channel, I got a lot of views right now. So you best believe you never know who them eyeballs is. You never know what them videos that went up in some of them offices. I'm telling you right now. So
breakdowns
if you like this content, if you know we telling the truth, y'all gotta support it, man. You gotta support the truth.
I just hope that with me, like some of my breakdowns, I hope some of the NFL coaches don't see too much of it. You know what I mean? Because that'll get you drafted early.
yeah. We trying to steal them, JC. We trying to steal them. It's a couple people. A couple people I ain't saying nothing about just because of that. I'm like, yeah, he look too good. I don't want nobody to take him.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I had to do Addison though. That's my people's on the side. So I had some team.
Oh yeah, I'm down with Addison if he come in.
Man, please, Lord, please. I've been knowing this kid for a long time. Got the T on this player. If he is available, just like my man Landlord said, BPA. If you can draft anybody at this point, and if you're bringing in a wide receiver, it just brings the best out of everybody. And we don't want nobody getting comfortable, man. So anybody at any position, if they can make a difference, go get them.
Facts.
All right, and listen, it's not beyond the realm of possibility because you can still get rid of Michael Gallup next year. Like it won't be, you won't save as much money because you restructured him, but you can still move on from Michael Gallup if you get a better wide receiver. It's Michael Sullivan said Eagles are losing players and the Cowboys are getting that division title back. I can definitely see it because they gotten a lot weaker. Man, I can't. This is them KJs. Man, I can't be mad at our moves this offseason so far. Hating on progress just ain't. Hold up, let me see if I can scroll down. This thing be moving a little quick. Oh yeah, hating on the progress just ain't trill. 100 C4L.
Facts. You gotta give credit when it's due, man. I feel like, look, I go hard. I be on the front office top. But when they do something right, bro, you gotta give them their props. You gotta give them their props. Just as much as smoke we give them, we gotta give them the same amount of praise when they do something that warrants it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Man, I'm so excited, man. The defense, because I'm a defensive guy. Like the front seven, I just can't wait to see these guys. Bobby Wagner, if we can be able to get him, just like you said, HTM, there's still a possibility. If they get him, they really are trying to take that next step because it's been too long, guys. I mean, just like I said earlier, man, these guys are not getting any younger. The time is now. It is now.
Shout out to Big Dad 8604 with the 199. He says, man, this is a good move. If they get Wags, scary. Yeah, them scary hours on defense, sir.
Shout out to my man Dwayne Brown. He said, JC, they need to watch your videos, bro. You breaks it down. Thank you so much, man. Dwayne always showing love, man.
Hey, Dwayne, me and JC, our channel grew at the same time. Like, I don't know if I don't know if I ever gave you your props, bro, but I really appreciate you. Like, you really helped grow my channel as well. Like, one of your videos take off. You know us content creators can look at the analytics. You know what I'm saying? So, one of your videos took off before mine, and it really helped people. It brought a lot of traffic to my channel. So, man, I appreciate what you did too, bro.
Hey, bro, to be honest, bro, me and you, that we like this, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, me and you were going at it with the content.
With the breakdown.
I remember from the beginning, and we took off at the same time, and it's just so awesome to watch. That's why I respect you so much, because I'm like, man, he has that same fire as me, and me and you about close to the same age too. So that's why I'm like, man.
Yeah, it's mad respect on my end too. Miss Daisy Clark said, drop your cash app, JC.
Okay, my cash app. Okay, it's JC Cowboys Network. Yep. Okay, so $ JC Cowboys Network. For some reason, it's let's see.
Don't worry, I'll put it in the box for you.
Yeah, it's $. Yeah, because this platform is different. I can't even type. Yeah, $. It's so much going on.
Yeah.
Sorry,
what you do? Just you go to your actual YouTube page, and you just type it in the chat box.
Man, Landlord, I did StreamYard, bro.
You did StreamYard?
Yeah.
We learn things. We learn things as we go. I did. Look, I was on Streamlabs at first. I ain't know. That was like a prehistoric system, bro. I couldn't do nothing on that.
Hey, but Restreams is really just plug and play, man. Like, you just get
Restream is dope, actually, because it's great for collabs. It's great for collabs. Because them other systems, they be wanting you to ask people information and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Restream let you put your own information in, and you right up in that thing. So that's what they need to implement that across the platform and stuff.
Hey,
but that's content creator talk right there.
Shout out to Jasmine Giles in the chat. That's my wife. She always showing love. She appreciates all of you guys. She watches all of y'all shows. Okay, she's talking in the comments to all of the fans.
Yeah,
she loves everybody. Shout out to her.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, shout out to her.
He ain't never told no lie, man. I be seeing her in my chat box sometime. Like, she be showing love all the time. So yeah, I appreciate Miss Jasmine too, man. Real talk. That's dope. That husband-wife relationship y'all got on the Cowboys. That's dope.
He turned up a little bit.
Appreciate y'all.
I can't wait to get you on. Get y'all on my show, man. It's just so awesome being here. The energy is so good. We all got the same goal, man. It's like family to me. This is family right here.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I ain't pieced it together at first either. Because when I seen her name a couple of times on my show, I was like, Jasmine. I was like, is that? Then you know how it is when you live. You got so much going on, it don't really sit yet. Then I go back to watch your show. I'm like, oh, that was her. So the next time I seen, I'm like, yo, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, man, the thing is, like, authentic. When you're authentic, it goes a long way. That's why with me, when I make my breakdowns, I try to be unique. My guy HTM is unique. You're a unique, Landlord. It is awesome because, like, you don't see like the impact that you give to people sometimes. Like even my children, like they're in the house screaming, trap. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, keep up the good work, guys. You guys are doing such a good job, and we're gonna take this to the top, y'all. Y'all already know what it is.
So, hey, we didn't ask you your opinion on this, right? Because yesterday we were grading the front office's moves, in the offseason so far. I gave him an A for letting Connor McGovern walk. I gave him an A for letting Noah Brown walk. I gave him an A for trading for Stephon Gilmore. I gave him a C for re-signing Cooper Rush. And, of course, I got to give him an A right now for bringing in my boy Brandin Cooks. I also gave him a D. I gave him a D for tagging Tony Pollard. So what would you give your grades for the offseason move so far?
I gotta give him an A, and I'm not even trying to gas it right now, but the thing is, Connor McGovern, he was solid coming out of college, but the thing is, when games got very, very important, he didn't come through. You know what I'm saying? It was time for us to move on from him. Like, you can tell when players got that alpha dog ability, and when it's cold outside, when those games are very important that we need, it was looking shaky. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. We get an A for letting him go. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Bringing in guys like Gilmore and re-signing Donovan Wilson, that extra linebacker. In the words of my man Landlord, extra linebacker that we need. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Real quick, y'all make sure y'all put y'all channels in the inbox. I mean in the box.
Okay.
Danny Savage said how I follow the other two guys. Shout out to my boy BP Johnson, man. He said, bro, that my guy that be calling in. He said, bro, we really just added 1,100 yard receiver to a 12-5 team that was in dire need of receiver help. Oh, and we just added the defensive player of the year to a cornerback too. Somebody pinch me, bro. DC4, hey, it's up, man. That's the type of vibes we supposed to have right now, bro. It's up, y'all.
It's awesome. It's awesome. But yeah, man, like just bringing in all those guys, Donovan Wilson, that guy that can be able to roam sideline to sideline. I think last year he had 101 tackles, 5 sacks. That guy, that enforcer, and he's the guy that sets the tone. You do not want to lose guys like that. He makes everybody better. The defensive line, the linebackers, cornerbacks. So bringing him in was extremely important. And pretty much everything else that we did, we've been doing so good. And we'll see how it all plays out with the draft. But man, they get an A from me, bro. Big time.
Yes, sir.
And that's not
yes,
even gas. Yeah, they definitely get an A this season. It's off season.
It's up. Shout out to my boy Carl, man. I know you lit over there, CJ. My boy going crazy. He saying we still go to the draft to look forward to. We still got a draft to look forward to. Absolutely. Man, the Cowboys did. You know that's where we get busy at. We ain't this team finna get much. Look, unlike some of these other teams, you know what I'm saying? We get much better when we go to the draft. You know what I'm saying? We get much better. He said, JC, check your cash out.
Okay, I will.
We get much better when we go to the draft. You know what I'm saying? We shopping with a bang. You know what I'm saying? We make big purchases. You know what I'm saying?
No, real talk. And listen, I know for a fact we'll get at least one guy that is a starting caliber player out of the draft. It never fails.
Oh my goodness! Thank you.
At least.
Hey, thank you so much to Steve Jones with the $20.
Yes,
thank
sir.
you so much, and thank you to Daisy Clark for the $5. I appreciate y'all so much. Much love. Hey, look, when y'all show so much love like this gives me so much energy. I'm like, man, I'm about to dominate a video. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it do.
Entertaining stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all, man. That's what it's all about.
I just don't know. It give us like a spark plug. You know what I'm saying? It's like these people, they showing us love. We got to give them a show. So
give them more. Yeah, man. For real.
More.
Thank y'all so much.
Indeed. He said, I'm glad I didn't hear this news on date night with the wife. She would have beat me down because I would have yelled. What Dwayne Brown said. Joe Tranchina said, now that we signed a receiver, you still think we take it one with R26 pick or running back? Depends who the best player available.
If it fall right, ain't no telling. You see, you look up and you got Zay Flowers there. Hey, let's rock out, sir.
Yeah,
let's rock out. You got somebody like that in the slot. Man.
So, hey, Landlord, let me ask you. So how do you feel about Gibbs, right? Because Gibbs is like 199 pounds. He's pretty much the same size as Tony Pollard. We're going to need a running back to be able to be physical at the goal line and being able to block, because, you know, with Zeke, while we liked him so much, he was so good when the ball was not in his hands, and a lot of people fail to realize that. So what do you think about getting a guy like Gibbs? Would we pick up a guy like Gibbs with that size? Like,
honestly, if we got Gibbs, I feel like that'll be us preparing to lose Tony. You know what I'm saying? I believe that'll be one of them. But I think he could be a feature back, but like I don't think they'll blend well together right now. Now, I was saying Gibbs when we had Zeke still too. You know what I'm saying? Just draft them, and now we got 3 guys who can do whatever you want them to do. But like, I don't know if you'll say, listen, okay, this is what you can do. If Gibbs fall to you right, you could draft Gibbs, but make sure you go down the line like in the 6th and get you a power type guy. You can still do it, but you know what I'm saying? You're going to need a power guy, or either get you a veteran that can do it. You know what I'm saying? So you can still work them in there, but I wouldn't want them two to be a tandem, really. You know what I'm saying? They kind of along the lines of the same type of skill set, I say.
Right. Shout out to Dwayne. Hold on, let me see. Dwayne Morris with the $2 super. Hold on, let me get to this real quick. My bad, y'all. I got this system. He said, best secondary bar none. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, y'all give
Shout out to Aaron Lewis with the $5 cash app. I appreciate you, sir. Yeah, HTM stepping out, man. But that was a good question. I know a lot of people sleeping on Bijan, but like, look, I know it's better. I know it's other running backs. I know this, but if that player falls to you at 26, you just gonna say, "I'm good. Let me get something else," or you'll just gonna bite your teeth and just drop.
I mean, at this point right now, if you see somebody that can be able to impact games, you have to go get them. But
that's
the
what
thing
I'm saying.
Yeah, you have to go get them. But with the running back position, these guys have a short shelf life. They get beat up. A lot of things happen. But if you got a guy like Bijan Robinson, if you believe, that he can be that next top tier, top 3 type of runner, we can make a run for it. But getting a guy like Brandin Cooks is very, very important, and it changes our mindset of everything. Because now your tone from your previous live streams is a lot different now. You know what I'm saying? And that's showing how much, we all respect guys like Brandin Cooks, bro.
Yeah. I told you, I said, I've been waiting on us to get a veteran receiver. I've been waiting on us to get a veteran receiver. That's going to be, and look, what's so crazy, I thought they was going to give us the hint. I was thinking, okay, they going to release Jordan Lewis. And then once they do that, that'll be the final move for them to go get a player. They did it without releasing Jordan Lewis. So, hey, we'll see. They would have saved I think they said like $4.7 million if they would have released Jordan Lewis. That would have been some more money to add to this pile. You know what I'm saying? But Henny, they got Brandin Cooks without removing Jordan Lewis.
Boy, listen, I told you we had imaginary friends growing up that were realer than the damn salary cap. Yeah, imaginary friends growing up that's realer than the salary cap.
Casper the friendly ghost is realer than the salary cap, man.
Shout out to my man Dwayne Morris with the $10 super, man. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. He said
Real
people
talk.
are forgetting that McCarthy likes fullbacks. Hey, they might get back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? The belly and what? Remember the belly, bro? When we was in high school, the belly and toss plays, the waggle plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guard traps. They might.
And look, you forgot he is a tight end too, so that's what's scaring me. I got a feeling that he might draft a tight end. You know what the position you play, you be a little sweet on it. So because if it was me, I'd probably be getting a receiver. So hey, I can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? So Mike McCarthy might be getting a tight end.
This is gonna get spicy, guys. Man, Cowboys Nation, stand up. Stand up. Okay. Let's go.
Indeed, hell yeah. And listen, we making moves. And hey, Joe, like we said, it only cost us like $12 million to add Brandin Cooks. Right, it only costing them $12 million, and I'm not even sure the $12 million is against the salary cap because they're paying $6 of it. The Houston Texans are, so ain't no telling how much this final cap number is going to be. But I'm very excited about this move. Like y'all said, it frees up the opportunity to add more players. Like Bobby Wagner is still on the table right now. I think he will definitely take this defense to another level. The man was an All-Pro last year. Like, why would you not want to sign him? Right. So I'm ecstatic. Like I'm really at a loss for words right now.
I can't believe Dollar Bill done changed his ways, man. I can't believe Dollar Bill done changed his ways. He actually playing these country boys something? I'm gonna have to change that. Do I have to change that now? Nah, I ain't changing it. You got about one or two more moves for me to change it.
Yeah.
Shout out to TA Cowboys, man. How you doing? She says, Landlord, we got you. Quest for 6. Let's get it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let's go.
Shout out to Rampage in the chat. What's going on, bro? Shout out to you, brother. Tavis Banks. What it do, Tavis? What's good?
Shout out to you, Tavis. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
That's our boy Keystone right there, man. That's Keystone in the building with us. Tavis Banks. That's that boy.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. He said, Mafia Mind said, old Jerry is back, man. Hey, he back out here being nefarious, ain't it, sir? He back being nefarious. So that's what we need, man. I'm telling y'all. I had a feeling. Then I said, I was telling him, we be on the phone sometimes. I was telling him, I was like, bro, I got a feeling we finna do something, bro. Like, I know a lot of times we be thinking we finna do something, but I had a feeling, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, it just feel different. All the moves we was making, I was just like, bro, it just feel different. And the Cowboys went and did something, man. They turned up.
I got something for y'all, though. So what are y'all thoughts on Brian Schottenheimer? So let's get into like the meat and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Brian Schottenheimer, he's going to be the guy that's going to be orchestrating throughout the week. I guess Mike McCarthy will be calling the plays, but we all know that when Brian Schottenheimer was with the Seattle Seahawks, when they had Chris Carson and when Russell Wilson was actually doing good, those guys was running a juggernaut over there. I mean, running the ball. How important do you guys think that's going to be, bringing in a guy like Brian Schottenheimer to work with Mike McCarthy going forward this season?
I think, it's good for him because Mike McCarthy, even though he was a play caller that won a Super Bowl in his time and who did generate a top 10 scoring offense for 8 consecutive years as a play caller, he was not a guy that was real big on the run game, right? He ran it when he needed to be sometimes, but he wasn't real big on the run game. But Schottenheimer, he runs a lot of stretch plays, a lot of power run formations, and a lot of the West Coast concepts in his system are based off the play action. So I think the run game is going to be very important. And for the people that are concerned about that, look at Russell Wilson's numbers when he actually played with him. Like his career high in passing touchdowns was 40, and that came in Brian Schottenheimer's system. So he was scoring a lot of touchdowns on big plays down the field on play action. So that's what you can expect to see. You're not going to expect, but when we do take shots off of play action, they're going to be going for the jugular. So I like the fact that Brian Schottenheimer's system is going to be implemented because it is a West Coast offense still, but it has modern wrinkles. It has wrinkles like the Rams, style of the West Coast does. Because a lot of people forget Todd Gurley was over there eating off that stretch run. Then they had all those flood concepts and everything on the back end about the play action and stuff. So I love it.
So with that offensive line, one second, Landlord. So with that offensive line, right, HTM. So a lot of reach blocks, a lot of getting to the second level, misdirection plays, having Tony Pollard in space.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
I was just about to say, man, I'm just excited about I feel like we can actually run with intentions. We can run with a plan. We can run with a scheme instead of just running just to run. That's what it seemed like at times with Kellen Moore, man. It felt like he was just running just to get the plays off the sheet. And now we got somebody with an actual proven track record to know how to run the ball. And that's something that he specializes in. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson had some of his better years with him. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to see you add a real live run scheme to what Dak Prescott can offer. You know what I'm saying? It's going to help Dak out a whole lot, sir. A whole lot.
I agree with that. Yeah, and listen, Dak Prescott if you look at his numbers, he's one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League off of play action. In Kellen Moore offense, what's surprising? We were below average in running play action. We were below average in motion. Right, those supposed to be staples of his offense. We were actually below average around the league in those, in implementing those concepts. So, I think more play action, more motion, which is a staple in his system, is going to help Dak Prescott a lot. And you're going to be giving him a lot of easy reads. You're going to be giving him, and you're giving him players who can turn the little 5-yard slant he wants to throw into a house call. So, I like the move. I like the system. I'm really looking forward to this year going forward because it's lining up to be. It might be one of Dak Prescott's better years, man. Honestly, when you look at his offensive personnel, you look at the system he's going to be playing in. There's not going to be a bunch of option routes where him and his wide receiver got to be on the same page. Like he's going to know where his players are. So that's the beautiful thing about it.
That's the thing about with Dak Prescott. I'm so happy I'm just so excited to see what's going to happen this year. I want to see us continue to keep running the ball. Dak Prescott has the skill set. I don't care what nobody say. A lot of people hate on our quarterback. It is what it is. But if Dak can just get back to just doing the basic things, that's when he's at his best. Running the ball, picking your shots, and taking the top off the defense with the wide receivers and playing your ball. If you start doing too much, and if you start doing the Willie Beeman stuff, you start doing it from any given Sunday. If you start doing the Josh Allen, you don't have to be those guys. Just run that juggernaut. You have the athletic ability, and these guys can beat anybody they line up against, guys.
Facts. I'm excited, man. I feel like this team has just got so much better overnight. You know what I'm saying? You got a threat at wide receiver. then who knows? This is it. They did it. They giving me everything I want. It feel like Christmas. You remember I said I believe Michael Gallup would be better in year and in coming off this injury for the full year and stuff like that, having the proper time to heal. But I said I didn't want to depend on it. And look what they did. They didn't depend on it. So now it's additional. If we get the old MG back, hey, the sky's the limit for this offense. That's how you do it. You have a plan B as well. You don't just go into the season praying that Michael Gallup is Michael Gallup again. That's exactly what I wanted, man. I ain't got too many complaints out here, y'all. They giving me a lot of the things that I want. It might not be the particular players I asked for, but look, Hen, we got Juju on our show, but hey, they got Brandin Cooks. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot less
money. Well, also my man Rampage too. He said I want CeeDee Lamb to have an outbreak season, and he's a Rams fan. That speaks volume.
Nah, bro. CD just had his breakout season.
Yeah, but I'm saying he had an outbreak season, but I like his comment because he's a Rams fan and he's rooting for him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying CD did everything by himself. If you add Brandin Cooks on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say CeeDee Lamb have a better season last year. He might be the MVP.
He gonna be the number one receiver in the league. He'll be the JJ next year. That's who he'll be.
Yeah, he'll have to have a Cooper Cup season to be better than what he did last year.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Yeah, facts. And he didn't have Dak for the full season. Like Dak missed 5 games, he still put up the numbers that he put up.
Yep, facts. That is a fact.
What's up with you, Lamont? What's up with your Pope Platinum Beats?
Lamont, what's good, Lamont? What's going on, baby? Shout out to you.
Well, this is the thing. He said Dwayne Brown said with these moves, Dak is on the clock. I'll say this, I think Dak Prescott, especially if they add like an inline tight end, will have with more than enough to compete. But I think Dak Prescott gonna put up good numbers because he always puts up good numbers.
Dak finna ball out, bro. I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
Listen, he just threw 37 touchdowns and 2 interceptions like a year ago, right?
And you got a real play caller here.
Yeah,
man, Dak finna ball out, bro.
And for people who do not know, Dak Prescott is 8th all-time in NFL history in career completion percentage. He is 8th all-time in career passer rating, and he is 9th all-time in career touchdown to interception ratio. So he has, in 3 of the most important passer categories, Dak Prescott's top 10 all-time. So, he has proven that he is good enough to play in the National Football League, good enough to win a Super Bowl. He checks all the boxes already. And if you're just looking at franchise records, he has thrown the most touchdowns in a season. He's second all time for the Cowboys in touchdown passes, right? He holds the record for most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He checks all the boxes franchise wise and by NFL history. You're just looking at things like that. So he's the guy that you need.
This one thing I want people to do for me, man. Please listen.
Oh, we know you are, Dwayne. We know you are.
Look, yeah, this is all I'm saying. This is what I want people to do for me. Do not, Dak does have a bad year with interceptions. Sir, I'm almost certain that this is an outlander season. This is an outlander. This is this is an anomaly as far as the way his career has been. Don't sit up here and let the mainstream media drag your quarterback and make you think that he's just this interception king. That's not who he's ever been. This is clear that it was a problem. That's why your OC is fired. You see what I'm saying? It's not your quarterback like that, bro.
But they be gassing it, Landlord.
All I'm saying is, look, you got to think about this, man. If somebody does something that's uncharacteristic to their whole history, you supposed to at least give that player the benefit of the doubt, bro. You supposed to give them the benefit of the doubt. Something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? If Superman just stopped saving the day, you hey, something is wrong. Right or wrong, you ain't gonna be man, Superman ain't no hero. You gonna be something going on, he must be captured or something.
He gotta be hit with the kryptonite. He got hit with the kryptonite.
Yeah, you ain't gonna say he ain't no hero. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, 7 of those interceptions were bounced off of the wide receiver's chest. but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just got to throw that out there.
He did lead the league in interceptions that came on non-turnover worthy plays. So, you know, it is what it is. And also, like, when you talk about interception, he has 100 more touchdowns than he does interceptions. And, you know, that shows in that touchdown interception ratio that I was talking about, right? And listen, like, the man does not have that many. Even if you add in fumbles, he only has 25 lost fumbles in 7 seasons. So, you know, like, he's not losing fumbles a lot. He's not throwing a lot of picks. Like, those are bad narratives. Y'all listen to Shannon Sharp.
Like, I gotta stop watching this mainstream stuff.
Yeah, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop watching the mainstream media because they'll talk about fumbles, but they won't talk about fumbles lost. Because remember, we've seen plays where Dak Prescott fumbled the ball and threw a touchdown on the same damn play. So fumbles and fumble loss are not the same thing. He only had 25 lost fumbles. But continue.
And look, everybody act like Josh Allen is just this god, you know what I'm saying? But he had the same season Dak had. But this man sleep peacefully at night. Did you see Cole Beasley on Twitter saying that he had his best year with Dak Prescott? They was trying to question his caliber. Cole Beasley was like, hey, to be real with y'all, I had my best season with Dak Prescott. And he just played several years with Josh Allen. So y'all don't know what you got until it's gone, man. I don't want y'all to be that kind of fan. Don't be that kind of fan.
And Dak
whole career, bro, we've been winning. We've been winning. That's all I'm about to say.
Yeah, he's been clean, bro, as far as the interceptions. When he first got to this league, it was very impressive. I was looking at him, I'm like, this man does not really throw any interceptions because you had guys like Romo that was, you know, breathing over his neck. We know how that goes. But at the same time, just how he plays the game, picking his shots, if he gets back to that, man, I can't wait. It's going to be fireworks, guys.
Man, shout out to Big Reds with the 1999. I appreciate you, sir. He says, I remember one year Zeke fumbled nearly every play, but he hadn't did it again. Yeah, Zeke, he did have a little weird stretch, but like we said, timeout. That's a perfect example, Big Reds. We know Ezekiel Elliott is not a fumbling running back. He had a weird little stretch. We didn't stamp that on him. You know what I'm saying? We know Zeke, his whole career, he been protecting the ball great. So if he have a little weird little stretch of game, that was like a little 6-game stretch. That was in 2020, bro. That was a horrible year for everybody. You know what I'm saying? He had like a weird little like 6-game stretch where he was just fumbling like crazy. But I didn't look at Zeke like no fumbling quarterback. I'm like, what is wrong with Zeke? I understand that this is uncharacteristic from my running back. So that's a perfect example when you said that. We don't look at Zeke like a fumbling running back. He just had a weird little stretch of games. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Exactly. So, you know, you got to give the same, you know, grace to Dak Prescott. You've seen him for multiple years. Be very careful with the football, like not turn the ball over. And, you know, after 1 year of him, you know, and listen, it's funny. Like the 1 year that he has a bad wide receiving core that cannot get separation is the 1 year that he throws interceptions, right? Like coincidence, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, when people do something uncharacteristic, man, you can't make that represent who they are. You know what I'm saying? At least you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. That's all I ask.
Yeah, listen, hey, like Mafia Mud said, very, very real thing right here. He said nobody who said Hurts was the MVP can say Dak isn't a top 10 quarterback. You are correct about that because passing wise, like Jalen Hurts' numbers were very similar to Dak Prescott as a rookie. Mm-hmm. Like he put up the same numbers Dak Prescott did as a rookie quarterback, and they would consider him to be an MVP. And I know he rushed for 100,000 1-yard touchdowns on the goal line. I know he did, but you know we'll just talk about, you know, he a quarterback, so I'm talking about his passing ability.
And look, Steven Harrison made a good point. 1 year where he had surge on his throwing hand, that had to have some kind of effect. Exactly, bro. Like, we don't want to say, we're not up here to make excuses, but if you're a logical human being, you have to consider that. Like, bro, maybe he wasn't all the way right. I'm sure it affected him to a certain degree. Like, you got to put these common sense type, you know, aspects to this equation together yourself. Like, I'm not sitting up here finna say, oh, he threw the only reason he threw the interceptions is because his hand was broke. But you do got to consider, like, maybe he had some kind of effect on his hand. This man had a thumb surgery in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got to consider that, bro. It's just real.
Yeah, that thumb, that is very important when you're gripping the ball. So
yes, like,
you know what I'm saying? So
I can see if we saying maybe he had an elbow. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like something that don't have nothing to do with holding the ball or throwing the ball. You know, that's a little different.
You can't even say elbow because
you need your elbow. That's why I stopped. So like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe
pinky toe, maybe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You got well, you need your foot too.
Need your foot. See, that's what's crazy. That's really what I'm getting at. Because there's a lot of things because you don't just throw with your arm. Like the mechanics are, you use your legs,
you need your whole body for real.
Your arm,
elbow,
like everything. Like you need everything to be successful throwing the ball. So you know,
let's say I can see if we saying he had a stomach ache. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro, that ain't gonna stop you from throwing the ball right. This man actually had a surgery on the hand that he throws the ball with. And we know how Dak is, bro. Dak is not finna sit up here and act hurt. Even if he is hurt, Dak gonna be like, I'm good, coach. You know what I'm saying? Dak just one of them kind of guys, man. Dak one of them kind of guys. He gonna go when before it's even time to go because he just like that. He one of them guys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If it's pain tolerance, Dak is going. Now, it's a difference between hurting and being injured. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between being hurt and being injured. When you injured, you just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? When you're hurt, you can do it, but it just hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's a different level of pain tolerance when it comes to hurt versus injury.
Yeah, and having that toughness is everything. I mean, it trickles down to everybody. If you're that guy that even if you're ill and you're going through all the injuries and stuff like that, and you're still going out there and playing for your team, that's how you rally around guys. You know what I'm saying? That's how you rally around your quarterback. It is very, very important. And yeah, man, the toughness is there when it comes to Dak Prescott.
Yes, sir. Man, it's up, man. Y'all already know I'm finna break down this Brandin Cooks film. I'm finna have all kind of stuff for y'all. I'm telling y'all, from once I clock out on this shift y'all just paid me for, you know what I'm saying? Y'all supported the nation. Once I clock out on this shift, I'm going full deep dive into the Brandin Cooks bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm all up in there.
I got to finish this Gilmore dynamic breakdown. Once I do that, then I'm going to go to Brandin Cooks. You know what I'm saying? But you know how that go, bro. You know, we work it, though. We work.
I'm telling you, I'm finna watch every game. But I'm gonna tell you right now, though. I heard you say, you said something about Gilmore. I think you said he ain't gotta be like he was 5 years ago. I'm gonna tell you right now, I done watched almost every game he played last year, bro. He's still like he's still damn good. So like, I wouldn't say he better than Trey though. A lot of people want to make that argument. I don't want to put them against each other. Please let them be a dual threat for once. Like, don't put our players against each other every time. This is what I'm going to say. He's still a number one corner, believe it or not. But I say he's like on the tail end of that number one corner spectrum right now, just because he's older. Right. So if you think, that's why I say, the people who say he's the number one corner now, that it's really not that outlandish. We seen him going up against premier wide receivers, and we asking him to be the cornerback too. So he's still like a fringe number one, just because he's a little older. He's like on the tail end, like the back half of that. But, you know, I just don't think he's as good as Trey. But we don't need him to be. You know what I'm saying? This finna be a crazy duo, bro. This finna be a crazy duo.
Yeah, and they both.
I think I'm locking up number one receivers, JC. He locking up some number ones.
Yeah, big time. I mean, it's awesome just to have a player like him. I'm just so happy, you know, because it's not going to be sweet for the quarterbacks. It's not going to be sweet. And he steps up too. He gets up there at that line of scrimmage and he makes tackles. You know what I mean? And that's what you need as well in Dan Quinn's scheme. You need guys to be able to tackle. So it's big. It's big, man.
Yeah. What, two bro to pay attention says, Landlord, how soon will the video be up? Let me know which video you talking about, Stephon Gilmore, because I broke it down on a live video, but I can make it in the short content too. So, but I'm gonna probably try to do Brandin Cooks on a short video, because on a standalone video, because I'm gonna break him down. I know y'all I don't think y'all seen me in my receiver bag that often, so I'm gonna break that all the way down for y'all.
I love doing receivers, bro.
Yeah. Like the nuances in receiver, like it's certain stuff that you gotta be in depth with to know about. You know what I'm saying? The ins and outs. Yeah. Two brother pay attention said in the video, Landlord, I need more. I'm gonna get better with the other videos, man. I just do lives at this point, but I'm trying my best to crank out as much content as I can, man.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's why if you guys got a chance, I mean, Joey Porter, I got that breakdown, and I got the Jordan Addison breakdown. They're both dynamic edits, and shout out to Jazz for showing me the way. She showed me how to edit, man. So that's what it's all about. You guys will enjoy it, and I'm bringing more to come soon.
Facts. I only got my pet cat of the draft that I broke down so far, and that's Tank Dell.
Yeah,
I got him on now. I got him on now.
Indeed. Well, hey guys, I'm finna wrap it up, man. We've been on here for about an hour and 36 minutes. I appreciate everybody for coming over here rocking with me. We appreciate the love and support. But before we get out of here, everybody, y'all let them know where they can find you at. Landlord, you go first.
Yes, sir, man. Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Still come through, pull up, and stop by, man. Holla at your boy. Let's get it.
All right, JC, last but not least, you let them know where they can find you at.
JC Cowboys Network, the letter J, the letter C, Cowboys Network. We do all breakdowns, college breakdowns, mainly Cowboys breakdowns, bringing in fire content, man. I'm getting on Twitter soon, but I am on Instagram. You can find me on there, but mainly YouTube, TikTok a little bit, but YouTube is my main platform, JC Cowboys Network. Make sure y'all check me out, man. Much love to y'all.
Indeed. And hey, y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store. You can catch me over here at HTM Sports. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, share the content. Hey, we'll see y'all soon, man. I'll probably be back on here later on today. But hey, much love, and we're gonna talk.